I don't care what your business is, men, women, you have to understand that you're going into a huge lifestyle change.
By far the best investment you can make is in yourself.
Investing in yourself is the smartest move you can make, way better than chasing the latest hot stock or crypto craze. While everyone else is throwing their cash into unpredictable markets, the real wealth comes from leveling up your skills, health, and connections. Just ask the billionaires who swear by it. So, are you ready to stop playing it safe and start betting on the one asset you can control, yourself? With the right mindset, you could unlock doors to opportunities you never dreamed of. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Welcome to Market Reflect. All right, let's cut the nonsense. Everyone's obsessed with the stock market, real estate, crypto, and whatever hotshot investment trend is making headlines this week. People throw thousands, sometimes millions into assets they barely understand, hoping to make their money work for them. But here's the billion-dollar secret no one's talking about. The best investment you'll ever make isn't in the stock market. It's you. And if you don't get this right, you can kiss your financial dreams goodbye. Look, Warren Buffett, the godfather of investing himself, has said it straight.
By far the best investment you can make is in yourself.
This is coming from the man who turned a few $1,000s into a multi-billion-dollar empire. But let's be real, most people hear that and go, yeah, self-improvement, cool. Now tell me which stocks to buy. A big mistake. Think about it. The stock market can crash. Real estate bubbles burst. Crypto, one tweet from Elon Musk can send it spiraling. But the skills you develop, the knowledge you gain, and the health you build, that's untouchable. That's the kind of wealth that compounds forever. The cold hard truth. You're probably undervalued. People are out here analyzing price-to-earnings ratios and dividend yields, yet they have no clue what their own market value is. Let's talk numbers. A study by Cornell University found that education enhances economic decision-making, meaning the smarter you are, the better you are at making money. Meanwhile, Oxford University discovered that people who invest in personal development report greater satisfaction with their lives and even better health. Translation: you're leaving money and happiness on the table by not leveling up. Still skeptical? Look at the salaries of top professionals. The average CEO in the US makes $16 million per year. How did they get there? Luck? Nope. They invested in themselves relentlessly. Books, mentors, leadership courses, networking, the whole shebang. Compare that to the average American salary, $59,000 per year. That's a 271x difference. Still think self-investment is optional? Here's where most people mess up. They think success is like aging. You just exist. And boom, one day, you wake up wise and wealthy. False. John C. Maxwell, one of the greatest leadership minds, puts it bluntly.
Growth doesn't just happen.
If you're sitting around waiting to magically improve with time, you're playing yourself. Growth is a choice. And more importantly, it's an investment. A leadership course that cost you $2,000 today could open doors that add six figures to your income later. A book that costs you $20 might shift your mindset and lead to a breakthrough worth millions. But let's address the elephant in the room. Spending money on yourself feels risky. A lot of people hesitate because they think, what if it doesn't pay off? Fair. But consider this. People drop thousands on the latest iPhone or a vacation they barely remember, but hesitate to spend $500 on a course that could double their income. Let's talk about the magic number successful people swear by: 10%. Some of the wealthiest entrepreneurs and executives dedicate at least 10% of their income to personal growth. That means if you make $50,000 a year, you should be spending at least $5,000 on education, books, mentors, training, and health. Sounds steep? Maybe. But think about it. People drop 15 to 20% of their income on car payments for a depreciating asset. And don't even get me started on how much people waste on overpriced coffee and impulse purchases. The point? If you're not willing to invest in yourself, why should anyone else? Whether it's an employer, a client, or an investor. So where should you put your money? Let's break it down. First, education and skills. In today's world, knowledge isn't just power, it's profit. A survey from Harvard Business Review found that companies now value skills more than degrees. The fastest growing industries, AI, cybersecurity, digital marketing, and biotech, all dominated by people who invested in learning before the masses caught on. And here's something most people don't realize. Many educational expenses are tax deductible. If you're taking courses related to your field, you might be able to write them off on your taxes. That's free money. Next, health and well-being. Let's be real. What's the point of making millions if you're too burnt out to enjoy it? Your body is your most valuable asset. Yet most people treat it worse than their car. They'd never pour sugar into their gas tank, but they'll binge junk food and wonder why they're tired all the time. Investing in nutrition, fitness, and mental health isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Research from Harvard shows that exercise boosts productivity by up to 15% to 21%. Want a raise? Hit the gym. Third, networking and relationships. Here's a harsh truth. Your network is your net worth. If you're hanging around people who don't challenge or inspire you, you're in the wrong room. Look at Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates. They didn't build their empires alone. They surrounded themselves with brilliant minds. Investing in networking, whether through conferences, masterminds, or mentors, isn't just about making friends. It's about exponential opportunities. A single introduction can land you $1 million deal, a dream job, or a game-changing partnership. And guess what? The best way to get into powerful circles is to invest in yourself first. Because successful people are drawn to other high-value individuals. Let's flip the script. What happens if you don't invest in yourself? 5 years from now, you'll still be in the same job, making the same salary, feeling the same frustrations. The people who did invest, they'll have leveled up, earning more, living better, and leading the life you could have had. There's no neutral in life. You're either moving forward or falling behind. So before you throw money into the stock market, ask yourself, are you a valuable asset? Because if you don't bet on yourself first, why should anyone else? So what's your take? How do you plan to invest in yourself this year? Whether it's picking up a new skill, hitting the gym, or expanding your network, we want to hear your thoughts. Drop your ideas in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to Market Reflect. Stay tuned for more and catch you at the next one.